Gardner out front. Dickerson to his outside. We're going to come off of turn number 4. We're going to go green flag. Green flag is in the air. We're going to go around one more time. Oh, late start there. Green flag's in the air now for Gardner. Dickerson up in the second, stuck up on the outside. That 51 car of Singleton trying to get down around the bottom of the racetrack. Gardner with a good jump right here. Dickerson's going to fall back just a little bit, but he's able to get down to the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes good run into 1 there on the outside. Can he settle back down to the bottom? Or is he going to get a good run off of 2 there? He's going to fall back just a little bit. It's going to have Adams sneak up on the bottom of the racetrack. But look at Dickerson making that outside of the track work. He is halfway alongside the 41 of Gardner. Let's see if he can make a move into 3. Side by side into turn number 3. Dickerson running that outside line, making it work pretty well. Gardner down on the bottom. Dickerson, your point leader, he is going to clear the 41, heading into turn number 3 down the back straightaway. He is going to take the lead. Off the corner, got up into the outside wall. Adams able to get by him for second, and Adams actually starting to run down our leader here. Got 0.4 of a second back. We'll take a look at our last time by, and Adams actually was about 1/10 of a second faster than Matt Dickerson. But Adams starting to put some pressure here on our leader. Right now, the 80 of Cliff Adams is the fastest car on the racetrack. And we've got our second caution to Barker. Barker gets down into the corner. It looks like maybe he just locks the brakes up, gets into the back of the 12. Excuse me, that's the 32 of McHugh, sorry, behind Barker. So Barker in the 12 gets turned around by the 32 right there. Slides up the racetrack, and the 25 is just going to... Actually, the 25 does a good job of getting stopped right there. Not making any contact. So that's Shane Williams, but it's a 32. Still kind of giving the 12 a push right there as they get going. But here comes the 25. Robbins in that 52, that Mountain Dew car we shown you earlier. Started back in 19th all the way up to 9th. So watch that 52. He's got a good pacer. Kind of gets in a little deep. Gets into the back of the 5 right there of Bowling. But no harm, no foul. They're still going. You're going to see a lot of bumpers used here tonight. And here comes Matt Dickerson in the 44. Still out in front of this thing, but the 80 of Cliff Adams is right there with him. And we got our caution number 3. It looks like something with Jack Robbins. And around goes the 52. We were just showing you the 52. He moved up 10 spots, but unfortunately ends up sideways on the racetrack. The 52 is going to bring out caution number 3. I know it says 1 up there, but that's because I had to reset everything. So it's actually our 3rd caution flag of the night. We'll take a look here and see what happened to Jack. Nobody really around him right here as he's getting down into the corner. Caution, so Farrell just barely able to get in front of the 29. And it looks like Hobbs is involved. We got a pile up off of turn number 4. We got the 12 involved here once again. Of Barker, we see the 11 of Saha involved in this as our leaders come back around. We'll take a look here and see what happens. It looks like it may have started here with Matthew Hobbs. So it looks like the 11's already out of shape up on the top of the racetrack. The 51 just didn't. And as they're getting going here, the 11 kind of gets turned off the nose of it. Looks like the 40 of Hobbs. Let's see if we can go back just a little bit further here and see what happened. So the 51 had stuck his nose up underneath of the 31 right there. Gets going again, and as he's getting back onto the racetrack, he comes up. If he passed before the restart or jumped or whatever, but Cliff Adams with it, showing a black flag right there. We'll have to see if race control leaves a black flag out or does give him a clear. We'll see how this plays out, but right now Cliff Adams there in second. He's got around Justin Kruger. Kruger able to sneak down behind him there into 3rd between Adams and Farrell. Battle going on back there for 4th and 5th, the 54 of Zerhoff and the 87 of O'Neill. Zerhoff kind of pushed up the racetrack just a little bit right there. Zerhoff able to gather it up here, still running the outside of the racetrack, so side by side here for 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th, sorry. And Zerhoff is going to be able to clear O'Neill for that 5th spot. O'Neill not able to get down in front of Bowling. So Bowling's now stuck up on his left quarter. He had a little bit of he spun the tires. Bowling going to fall back a couple of spots. Right now we're 3 wide here. You don't really want to be 3 wide on the start here at Martinsville, but they're going to get it shaped up pretty good. Everybody getting straightened out here. We're down to double file now. The 88 down on the bottom of the racetrack of Steele. He's up alongside of Stack. That's for the fifth spot right now. Zach Steele's now up 6 spots, started 11th, up to 5th. Our leader right now, Cliff Adams. Cliff's running some pretty good lap times early, but Justin Kruger hanging on to the back of him in the 29. Just keep an eye on Dickerson in the 44 as he finds his way around the outside of Jack Robinson in 52. Dickerson was slows way up right there. I don't think he liked the position he was in. He's going to settle back down to the bottom, so kind of a smart move there for Dickerson. Might as well live to fight another day. 51, he was involved in our last caution as well. Let's see if we can see what happened here to bring out our latest caution. This is caution number 6. We see Singleton, and he's been running up towards the front. And he's just going to be, unfortunately, in the wrong spot. It looks like the 9 gets a pretty good shove from the, who was that there on the outside of that black car? Looks like the 87 of O'Neill. So O'Neill got into the back of Stack and just kind of an accordion effect right there. And you can see O'Neill just gets in the corner really deep, just missed his braking point, gets into the 9, shoves him up into the 51. Is going to send Singleton around. Let's take a look at that one more time from the let's see if we can see this from the nose cam of O'Neill. Like the 31 of Farmer. All right, 7th caution flag of the night. Let's see if we can see what happened here to Farmer. Let's back that up here one more time. If I was on the camera I wanted to be on, that would be pleasant. Here we go. All right, let's do it one more time here. All right, let's see. So 3 wide off the corner. Farmer down to the bottom of the racetrack. Singleton in the middle. That's the 12 of Barker to the outside. And the 31 just goes off the nose of the 51. Take one more look at that here and see if we can see exactly what happened. So you can see Farmer. They're 3 wide right here. I don't know if Farmer really realizes they're 3 wide. Or I think he'd have given him a little bit more space. As he kind of gets into the nose, I think he might have moved up the racetrack. And we've got a caution one more time. It looks like it might be involving Cody Zerhoff up against that outside wall. For turn number 4 is the 54 this time. Caution flag number 8. As we just got going after the stage. So let's take a look here at the replay. We're going to use up the replay button tonight. So we see the 54 as Zerhoff gets down into the corner. And he has not taken tires yet, so those tires are getting pretty old. He just loses it. Loses the back of the car through 3 and 4. That is going to bring out our latest caution flag. So now he's going to find himself at the end of the line. So let's see if he takes advantage, comes in and gets some tires this time. But Cody had not pitted yet, according to my data here. Unless he pitted before lap 20, when we had to reset all of our software. Look like Stack into the outside wall. Gardner getting involved right there as well. We saw Stack, and it looked like the 5 of Bowling as well. Gardner's been an EOL. We got a meatball flag for the 12 of Barker. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Caution flag came out pretty quick there. And Bowling's already in the wall right there. I guess the only option I have to do is rewind, which I don't like to do, but so let's see what happens. They come off of turn number 2. Looks like the 9 might have got a little bit loose. Come down and caught that right rear quarter. See if we can find a little bit different angle of that. Let's see if we can get the chase cam here from the 9. All right, coming off a turn. Farrell and Hobbs may be involved in this one. We'll take another look. So Farrell gets loosed off the corner and just gets the car sideways, come down and collects the 32, and then it looks like Hobbs. I'm not sure what Matthew Hobbs was doing right there. It looks like he just, I don't know if he got on the brakes real hard when he saw what was happening in front of him. We'll see if we can see. We'll go to the chase cam here for Hobbs. And it looks like, so he's going to see Farrell up here in front of him, lose it off the corner. Actually, it looks like, no, he just kind of a separate incident right here. It looks like Hobbs just kind of lost it himself. And is actually going to come up here and spin into the 129. So, separate incidents ended up being turned into the same incident there before it was over with. All right, so we've got, looks like Hobbs down there. So I think O'Neal just got a little focused trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. And he did clear wins, but unfortunately got in a little deep and got into the back of the 29. We'll take a look here and see what happened one more time. We were watching it live there, but we'll take a look at the replay. And you can see O'Neal up there on the outside. He's trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. He finds a gap right there and just gets in the corner a little deep. Gets into the back of the 20. And around goes the 9 off the nose of the 52. Contact with the outside wall, but we're going to stay green flag. Looks like the 9 and the 52 got together just a little bit. The 9's going to take the worst of it. Let's see if he can get gathered back up. He does. He's got the 71 of Mark Osher down his inside. So Adam's still out in front. What happened to Dickerson? Matt Dickerson's right there in fourth. So I just wonder if we took another pit. Past the halfway mark. Lap 106, actually. We'll see if we can see what happened here. We see Gardner. I don't know if Gardner spun around on his own and Stack just kind of got collected in it. We'll see what happens here. Gardner on the outside. And he does just that. Just loses the back of the car, get in the corner. The 87 does a fantastic job of clearing him down there. So O'Neal. And here comes Stack trying to get woed up. Catches the outside wall, slides into the 41. Let's take a look at that from the one. Settles up into second. Then it's Adams and Williams. And we've got another caution flag in the back of the pack right there. We're piling it up off of turn number 4. I see Connor Fuse involved in it. The 52 of Raubin's involved in it. It looks like maybe, not sure who else that is back there involved in this one. See the 12 one more time at Barker. Barker just not having a good night. If there's a caution flag to be found, it looks like the 12 of Barker's been involved in it. But whether and Williams with a nice move to the bottom. We're 3 wide into 3 and 4. So Williams dove down to the bottom. He is going to take that second spot away from Singleton. Great move there. He saw an opening, took it. Williams is going to move up to second. So Williams on the fresher tires. Does he have anything for our leader? We've got 21 laps left to go. Singleton back there in third. So it's Adams, Williams, Singleton, O'Neal. And off of turn number 4 here at Martinsville. After 210 laps, your winner is going to be the 80 of Cliff Adams. Shane Williams going to come home in second. Shane gave it everything he had. He did everything he had to do except for get into the back of the 80, move him out of the way. So Shane Williams going to come home in second. Aiden O'Neal with a good run is going to come home in the third spot. Jesse Singleton, after an adventurous day for the 51, is going to come home in fourth. Well, there's our top two, Cliff Adams and Shane Williams. All right, we're going to take a look here, see if we got to go back and watch that last lap here one more time. And you can watch the 25 of Williams. He's got some good pace right here. He comes off of turn number 4 to take the white flag. He has got a good run on Adams into 1, but just not able to close the gap. He actually backs off a little bit, a little early, gets a little bit loose into the corner right there. That allows Adams to clear by about a car length. And as they head down the back straightaway, let's get into real speed here. Adams just good job off of 2, even on the older tires, and Williams just has nothing for him. Pushes the car hard into 3, but it pushes up the racetrack and just cannot get a run. And that is going to be the checkered flag right there.